Is your house ready for the summer heat? It better be. We're headed to the 90s next week. Megan Ruther went on to location to find out more about air conditioners and what to look for to keep your unit in tip-top shape.
It is air conditioning season, and we definitely don't want to be caught without our air conditioning. Bobby Johnson with Golden Rule Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling is here to help us out to look for any signs of problems. Thanks so much for having us here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us outside today. It feels good to be outside again, doesn't it?
It really, really does. But as the heat and humidity kick in, we want to make sure we can be inside with our air conditioning.
Exactly. And this is the time to be thinking about it because the rain and the heat is coming and that humidity, and we don't want to get caught without it. So some longtime customers of ours have letting us borrow their air conditioner here to talk a little bit about what to look for and obviously things to keep an eye on or to listen for. So everybody knows the air conditioning, this is called the condensing unit outside here. And so the biggest thing out here, lots of parts and pieces here, but the biggest thing that anybody can kind of watch for or listen for really would be if we start to notice some unusual noises, and most of the time that's going to come from the top of the fan here. So that's kind of a bit more of a rarity. Most of the time in these situations, what happens as air conditioners get older, then they all have refrigerant, we know that, and that's what creates the cooling as well as removing the humidity. Well, over time, we can start to lose some of that refrigerant or leak, and so those are the signs that I really wanted to point out to you today.
Okay, so what should we be looking for?
So really, besides, this is something that you would keep an eye on. These are your refrigeration lines that come in from outside, or I'm sorry, they come in from the furnace area. The air conditioning system is actually two parts. The air conditioning coil that sits downstairs on top of the furnace, and then of course this condensing unit. When we start to lose refrigerant, then these lines that come out of the house here, they're insulated, but right around the hosel where the connection point is, they're not, and we can start to see a lot of condensation and even ice starts to form.
So I've had that happen before.
You've seen
actually,
that,
yes.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's like crystal white block and it forms. That 100% of the time means we have a refrigeration issue. So something not quite working right inside, not keeping up, not feeling exactly normal. This is something to look for out here.
Now this unit is new and all nice and clean. What do
Yep.
you see a lot of like plant stuff or just like dirt around? Does that mean it needs
Yes,
to be
so this is a brand new system that we did for our longtime customers here very recently, and you can see the design around the edges and the outside here. This is new. Typically older systems have bigger gaps and those fins exposed, and that is something to look for in older equipment. We need to make sure the grass clippings, the pollen buildup, the cottonwood trees, things like this don't get caught in there, because that will choke off the system, doesn't allow it to breathe and work properly, and that'll cause you to feel it inside for sure.
Is there anything else we need to look for inside?
We do, yes. Let's go inside and take a look down there at that air conditioning coil area.
All right, let's go. All right, so what do we need to look at down here in the basement?
The first thing that I always tell you, we've had these conversations before, is the filter, the filter, the filter. We got to stay on top of that.
Even in the summer?
Even in the summer, 12 months out of the year. Now everybody's filter is going to be a little bit different, and we talked about some of those different options, but we got to stay on top of changing the filter. Probably half of the phone calls that we get for something isn't working, heating or cooling, is because we didn't stay on top of changing that filter. So that would be number one. But specific to the air conditioner, so we talked about the refrigeration lines outside. We're going to watch for the same things down here. We start seeing dripping, a lot of condensation coming off here, ice starting to form here. These are going to be telltale signs that when we get to the super hot months, we're probably going to have an issue it's showing some signs that it's not supposed to be doing. Another good thing to watch for is we have drain lines here, but any time around this area that you start to see like a bluish green color, that's your refrigeration. It's dyed that color. If we start seeing that versus it's just condensation but we see some coloring in it, that means that we're leaking some refrigerant. So of course, sometimes when the refrigeration leak can get really bad inside the coil here, then a lot of ice can form inside this box that we can't see, but we can see the result of that. So water on top of the furnace, or sometimes it even runs down and we see it. We get a lot of phone calls, there's a leak, my furnace is leaking. Well, really it's the air conditioning coil and it's just presenting itself down there, which that's also not good because if it's running down through the furnace, water's not supposed to be in there. So just a couple more tips and things to keep an eye on as you change the filter, as you're around the equipment, just keep an eye out, and that way you can kind of help stay on top of these things too.
Yeah, and I love that you have this reminder too.
Yeah, Tim and Deanna are great. This is something that we do, so not of course in our system and the iPads that we have, then of course we have detailed notes, but this kind of lets them, it's just a reminder to technicians who've been here before, and of course the homeowner of, oh yeah, I've got another one of those coming up.
Yeah, well, Bobby Johnson, this is so helpful, especially as we get ready for air conditioning season.
We're there.
We do not want to be left without it. Thank you so much. We got to check our filters too.
You can find Golden Rule Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling in Grimes at 904 Northeast Main Street. Call 888-986-2424 to set up an appointment or go online to goldenrulephc.com. You can also find Golden Rule on Facebook and Instagram.